Now that you've chosen who you're going to use as your recommender, it's important to work closely with them. It's important that you convey to your recommenders the importance of this step in the process for you. You are making an investment in your future, and so you need someone who's going to have the commitment with you to do a good job in terms of writing your recommendation. So some of the steps I encourage people to follow are: 1, to take the time to talk to their recommender, explain to them how important it is, and set the expectations about what is expected from them. The next thing that you should do once you've set those expectations is assist your referee. You can't write the reference for them, but what you can do is guide them in terms of what's expected from the business schools. The typical process is that you will add their name to your application form online and they will receive an email with the instructions. But what you can go ahead and do is encourage them to think about specific projects you worked on, achievements that you had, and ask them, if you're going to write about me, is there any way that you can convey some of these ideas, because these are the things that I think are going to make a difference. And then you can leave them to get on with writing. I encourage you to keep in regular touch with your recommenders, because the last thing you want as well is to get to day 0, the day of the application, and find that your reference hasn't been uploaded. Keep on top of people and get in touch with them early to make sure you manage this process effectively. When thinking about content for your reference letters as well, always make sure that you speak to referees and highlight the importance of examples. This goes back to something we talked about in the essay video. Examples are the best evidence of the value that you add. You don't want a reference letter that simply says, "You're a great person, you're a good leader." What you want is a reference letter that conveys that through examples. Show, don't tell. And another key thing, and I hope this is something that you can encourage your referee to think about, is that you don't just want to be average. What I mean by this is, encourage your referee to think of the examples that show you at your very best, because you'll see that the typical questions ask about how you compare to others. And that doesn't mean you have to be the best at everything you do, but you do want the examples your referee uses to be the ones that truly show how you shine.